got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go.
Yittidee! That QB's trash. Let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. Powerful running.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They toss to Mixon. Pretty move, pushing through the contact. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Yittidee! I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And down he'll go at the 25.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. First carry for James Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Andrew Billings with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go ahead. You think you're going to get this?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80! You can't block me.
Back to Mixon on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Six 6-0 our score after 1.
Bengals nothing.
Here we go. What he needs! Come on, come on,
On play action, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
That's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Steelers score first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Got one. 56 to Mike. 56.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready, set. 56, Mike, 56. I'm coming after you. Hey, echo. I'm coming after you. Come. Mike 56. Mike 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go. 56 to Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play action, it's Rudolph. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Christian Kirksey in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and long, it's Rudolph. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10.
Garoppolo, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Now Garoppolo. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it. is seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
Yeah, it was a spectacular one-handed grab. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Charlie. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. What up?
Rudolph. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hey, Zoo. Check Mike 57. 5.
On first down, Rudolph going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. He'll get this one to Switzer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's the way.
From the gun, a give to Connor. He'll get 3 up to midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Hey, Delta. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Go.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
11. Watch 98. Watch 98.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bernard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I got this. 11. 2.
from the 39. Garoppolo, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
198. Watch 98. 21. Here we go. Bend it. 198. Watch 98. 98's the must. Move. Get up. Get up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Garoppolo on the screen, Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even... And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on first and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. A draw play. Bernard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. T.J. Watt, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Rudolph. Flush to his right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon.
You ain't going nowhere.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
1 Omaha. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Get that quarter. Hey, Alpha. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 13.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
3rd and 13. Ready. 18 Gators. 56. Go! 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Pick it up. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo. Hey, team 6.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Kirksey. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mixon. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Mixon. And an alley to run. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need? Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. One last throw here for Rudolph. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another